Hey everyone, how's it going? So, what are we doing now? Working on an older Toyota Corolla. What year is this thing? A 2011. Older. Anyway, got to change the battery in it. So, I'm going to walk you through that. I made a short on cleaning the battery first. So, let's go ahead and let's change the battery. I'm going to show you, it's pretty simple. One thing you got to remember when you're disconnecting a battery, disconnect the negative first, attach the negative last. Why is that? Because if you disconnect the positive first and you actually hit ground, you're going to short it out. So with the battery connected, let's say I had a wrench and I put a wrench on there and I accidentally took the wrench and I hit the cross member here, the radiator support rather, the upper tie bar, whatever you want to call it. I hit that, which is grounded. Then I'm going to have a short. So, or let's say I go to do that and let's say the positive is close to the PCM and I wind up hitting the PCM. There's a dead short. So disconnect the negative first. So let's go ahead and let's do this. All right, let's move it in just a touch. All right. It's wet because I made another video of cleaning the battery off because it had corrosion on it. So negative first, then positive. So now we'll just disconnect or take off the support bracket. Just like that, pretty simple. And out comes the battery. Now, you want to clean your terminals too. There's two different style cleaners, okay? I don't like these. I've had this for years. I don't like this style with the metal blades. These used to work good on the old lead style battery terminals. Problem is, you wind up scraping out too much of the lead. Okay, I prefer this style, which has, if I can open it, whoops, sorry about that. It's got the brush on there. It's got a brush on that end. The other one has a brush on this end also. It's the reason I keep it around, because I can clean terminals with it because of the brush end. But I have seen them with that metal scraper, and I don't like them. Nice thing about this style is you could put this piece in here, and it acts, you know, like a driver. So you just go inside. And you clean it up. Just like that. Just to get any possibility of any debris cleaned off of there, that's all. And then do that, put it away. So not a big deal. So now we'll take the new battery. Drop our new battery in place. Hook up or hold down. And we have to loosen this up a little bit. So every battery's a little different. This is the battery that's called for this car. The one that was in here was actually bigger than what was called for this car. Somebody replaced it and just, you know, took whatever they had on the shelf that fit and put it in, which is not a big deal. I've done that. And there again, when you're tightening these things up, I've seen people tighten them up and keep tightening and it bends it down and everything else. You don't have to go bananas doing it. There, it's nice and tight, nothing to worry about. Connect your positive first. Now, the reason for that is, the reason I don't have the negative connected, because let's say I ground out, nothing's going to happen. It's not going to ground to anything. You know, here I hit ground, nothing happens. You know, had I hooked the negative up first and then I did the positive and I hit ground, it would have been a problem. There, and it's nice and tight. The other thing too that I see people do is they over tighten the snot out of the battery terminal ends. They over tighten them and then they spread them out and everything else, and then you can never get them to tighten back up again. No reason to do that. That's really all you got to do. Plain and simple. Also, coating a battery. Let me put this down. Hold on a second. Coating a battery, coating the terminals, you know, with like a grease or something like that. In all honesty, it does nothing. It really does nothing. Battery acid comes from the inside out. It wicks because what happens is the acid that's in the battery, it starts to boil through where the post goes through the case. So like this one had a lot of corrosion here because what happens is where the two meet, the actual acid is boiling through or bubbling through it, which is a natural byproduct of how the battery works when it's charging. So it'll boil through and come up and creates a corrosion. So putting any type of a coating, dressing, spray, grease, whatever, it's just for aesthetics. It really does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. So, you know, somebody's going to comment and say, oh, no, you're wrong. It does this. Okay, whatever. If that's what you believe, that's fine. But I'm just telling you, it does nothing. If you want to do it because it looks good, go right ahead. It's not going to hurt anything. That's for sure. It won't hurt anything, but it doesn't benefit anything either. So, all right. I thought that was a good, short, quick video. Very simple on putting a battery in here. So, yeah. So that's it. I'll put a link in the description for battery terminal cleaners like this. Like I said, the only reason I keep this one around, whoops, I dropped it on the floor. The only reason I keep this one around is because it's got that end on it for actually cleaning off the actual terminals on the battery, because I never use this. I did in the very beginning when I first got, I've had this thing, I can't tell you how many years, but there's no reason to keep using it, in all honesty. So, all right, guys, if you're getting something out of my videos, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. Look down in the description. You'll see links to Amazon products that I personally use, you know, such as this. If you could at least give it a click, I appreciate it. It does help me. If you buy something, even better, because I do get a small percentage. I think it's like 0.002% or something ridiculous like that. But every little bit helps, right? So, all right, guys. Have a great day. Keep wrenching.